Hey there, I'm Ava. I'm a local South Florida Girl Scout, and I'm super excited to invite you all to be fellow eco-warriors and protectors of our Earth. Over this year, we're going to learn so much about wildlife all over the world and local Florida ecosystems and how to make our Earth a better place. So I really hope this can be a super fun way for you guys to learn all about environmental science. And with that being said, I'm super excited to kick off the year. So let's get right into this first episode, all about local Florida wildlife. Welcome to the Everglades, a unique and mysterious wilderness found here in Florida. The Everglades is a vast subtropical wetland teeming with diverse wildlife and stunning landscapes. Now, let's talk about the stars of the Everglades, the alligators. These ancient reptiles have been around for millions of years and are a symbol of the region's untamed beauty. With their armored bodies, sharp teeth, and powerful tails, alligators are formidable predators. But fear not. They usually keep to themselves and prefer to bask in the sun or glide gracefully through the water. Did you know alligators play a vital role in the Everglades ecosystem? During their mating season, they create small ponds known as alligator holes by digging into the ground. These holes provide essential water sources for other wildlife during the dry season. Alligators also help control the populations of certain animals, balancing the delicate ecosystem. The Everglades, with its diverse habitats like sawgrass marshes and cypress swamps, is a sanctuary for countless species, including rare birds, fish, and plants. But the ecosystem faces threats from pollution, habitat loss, and climate change. One of their biggest threats is overdevelopment. Humans are constantly taking away more and more of their habitat for farming, housing, and roads. Although there are some measures in place to prevent this, there are many loopholes people find. If you ever find yourself exploring the Everglades, keep your eyes peeled for alligators and other fantastic creatures. Make sure to always spread awareness and learn as much as you can. Happy adventures in the Everglades!
Hello everyone, I'm Samuel Pombo, and we're here at Sawgrass Recreational Park to learn a little more about the Florida Everglades.
Here is Captain Lauderdale. That's what I go by. My name is Robert Lauderdale. I'm one of the airboat captains here at Sawgrass Recreation. Basically, just try to give the people the best tour I can give out here and trying to find as much wildlife and give them knowledge about the Everglades that we have out here. Educating the people on what goes on in the Everglades and the animals that live out here, and just trying to throw little things on explaining what they do and things that certain animals that has impacts on different things out here with the wildlife or the people that come out here and may not do the best things out here in the Everglades, like littering, like you know how you may see balloons out in the ocean. I find balloons out here all the time as well, and we'll pick those up and stuff like that. So just some of the things that still happen, I guess you could say, in the ocean, littering and whatnot, same thing happens out here. I think just going to any volunteer places that involve rescuing animals or helping out, even here, I'm sure there's some way that someone wanted to volunteer here, just help protect animals, spread awareness, spread knowledge of the wildlife out here and ways you can help kind of save or assist in the wildlife that's throughout the Everglades or throughout all of Florida.
Hey everyone! So this episode we've been learning all about Florida's natural wildlife and natural environment, the Everglades that's right in our personal backyards. And so maybe you can guess what we're going to be making today, but if you guessed the alligator, you're right. We're going to be making our own little backyard buddy, the alligator right here. You can name yours whatever you want, but mine is Gare the alligator. So let's get started. First, you're going to need some pipe cleaners, craft sticks. I know there's a couple different names for these, and you're gonna need 3 or 4 green ones. You're also gonna need a brown and a green Sharpie, a wooden popsicle stick, or a couple if you wanna make a few alligators, some googly eyes, mine are flying all over the place, scissors, and of course, a glue stick. Oh, and one thing I almost forgot is some plain paper. So let's put all this aside. And our first step is going to be taking our popsicle stick and our green Sharpie and coloring in the whole thing. My tactic is just kind of just coloring in every which way and just making sure I fill every gap. And here's what mine looks like. It's not perfect, but it's all green. And I would definitely say try not to be as messy as I was and get it all over your fingers. So next step is you're gonna take your first pipe cleaner and you're going to put it around about this far down with a little bit extra on this side that you're going to fold over to make sure it gets a good hook on that popsicle stick. And then you're just gonna bend the other and just start wrapping it around the rest of the stick, trying not to leave any spaces, and just wrap it around like so. And then when you finish up that first one, make sure to bend that in and be super careful because the ends of these can be super pokey because the wire sticks out. Then you're gonna take your next one and do the same thing we did, making sure to get a good hook right there, and then just keep wrapping from there. So next, we're gonna take another pipe cleaner and we're gonna fold it kind of in half, but I'm trying not to bend it, just so you can cut it right there in the middle so it's perfectly in half. I'm gonna take this first one and I'm gonna put it right above here, and I'm gonna take it at the middle, twist it around, just folding one over the other, and bring them back. Now I have 2 little arms for my gator that I can bend down and then fold the little bottom so he's got little feet like that. So all I did was I just bent it down right here, and then at the bottom I just took the tiny little end and bent it up. So you're gonna do the same thing on the other end. So here we go, but he's missing a face. So let's get right to that. I'm gonna get 2 googly eyes. Mine are super big for this guy, so they're gonna kind of hang off the end, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna put some glue on the back of the eyeballs and put them kind of right next to the pipe cleaner. Glue. Take your brown Sharpie and you're just gonna draw him some little nostrils for his snout. So all I'm gonna do is just make a little U shape, 2 of them at the bottom of his nose. So like so. As you can see, pretty simple, just gives him a little nose. So now that you've got his little snout, the last step is going to be to take some white paper, I was just using printer paper, and you want to cut about, I'm going to use another popsicle stick for measure. You want to cut about the end of the popsicle stick and about 1/2 inch on either side of it. So, as you can see, I'm going to line up my popsicle stick like this and cut it kind of where there's 1/2 inch on either side and 1/2 inch at the top. You can use the gator you're using to measure, but I just used another popsicle stick because I had one on hand. It's a little long, but I can cut off the excess later. So what you're gonna do with this now is you're going to cut little teeth. So you could do this in a couple ways, but the way I found it works the best is just to cut little, like a little diagonal slit and then one the opposite way. And then you kind of cut out little triangles around the edges, and that way you get little teeth. So again, just a diagonal slit and then another one in the opposite direction to cut out little triangles all around the edges. I'm trying to make mine as small as possible so he has lots of teeth, but maybe you want him to have big teeth and not that many. Totally up to you. You have creative freedom. So I'm just gonna cut out my little teeth. So you're just gonna flip him over on his back, put some glue on your little teeth right here and just glue that to the back. And then when you look at the front of him, he's got some nice little teeth. So maybe you guys can do a better job than me at his teeth. But now we have Gary, a little friend. Let's call her Gabriella. So Gary and Gabriella can have a great time, go off to the Everglades together. And that's it for today's craft. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you again for another craft next month.